All right, Miss Megan, I have a quick question for you.
Sure.
Who would win in a fight between Yor and Lloyd?
I think it would be Yor.
Yor?
Yor.
Why is that?
I think she has more brute strength.
Okay.
But she's also very clever too. So I feel like she's stronger than Lloyd physically, which might give her an edge.
Makes sense.
So yeah, because they're both super smart.
Okay.
So.
Hello, Natalie.
Hi, hello.
I had a quick question for you. Who would win in a fight, Yor or Lloyd?
See, I think that very much depends on the situation and the circumstances of the fight, because I feel like Lloyd's advantage is how much time he has to plan. And now we've seen that he doesn't need a lot of time,
right.
But if he's not ready or prepared, I think Yor might have a pretty good shot. She definitely has the physical and agility advantage on him, so he would definitely have to outsmart her. But she's also really good at planning fights, so I don't know, I think there's a lot of factors in there.
True, not enough info. We need to get the details.
Listen, yeah, we need a full analysis by a team of crack professionals.
Well, hello, Adam.
What's up, man?
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Who would win in a fight?
Okay.
Yuji or Reno?
Ichikawa?
Yeah.
Dang, okay. Interesting. Are we talking about Ichikawa in his kaiju suit?
Yes, full on.
Dang, that's a tough one. Okay, ignoring where we're at in the manga for both. Dude, I don't know. I just want to see that fight. That would be kind of fun. I feel like Itadori can stand and fight with anybody. He stands a chance with anybody. I don't know. Ichikawa's powering up quick. I don't know. Undecided. Don't make my good boys fight. Do not make my good boys fight.
I guess we'll let them decide.
We'll let them decide. Who do you think it is?
So I have a question for you. Who would win in a fight? Power or Charmy?
I want to say Power, but at the same time, I don't know. I think Charmy might best her.
Really?
With her ability to keep on consuming mana over and over, she might have a very fair shot with her Sheep Chef. Plus, Power, at some point, she will lose most of her blood and become anemic. So
that is true. But she'll go down swinging.
But I would still love to see what happens. I could be totally wrong.
What do you think is the most important thing that Obi-Wan Kenobi taught to Anakin Skywalker?
Well, I guess he didn't teach him about the high ground, did he? He missed out on that.
Yes.
He missed out on that lesson. But I think probably the most important thing was probably in regard to those conversations about Padme.
Okay.
That he perhaps knew a little more than he let on. So, we had fun in the last season where I at least got to say, well, I hope you told Padme I said hello. Oh. But I think Obi-Wan knew a little bit more than Anakin considered.
Okay.
But it's always fun to get to play those things. That was the best part about Clone Wars, is we got to really take those characters and do things that they never got to do in the movies. There wasn't enough time. So I think that was the coolest part, is we got to see a lot of different lessons from that. So, yeah.
Well, hello, Brian. How are you doing today?
Doing great, brother. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
If Denji was tossed into the My Hero Academia universe, do you think he'd be the #1 hero?
No.
No?
No. I don't think he would even try to be, though. I don't think he would have an interest. I think I don't think he could afford to even go to school.
That's a good point.
I think first off, he'd probably be aware of it all, but I think he'd be watching it from a TV in a store as he walks past the screen,
True.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be, I don't take away the fact that he would be heroic in that universe, because I think, Denji still has ultimately really good intentions and has a desire to, I think, put, ultimately some good out in the world, but no, I don't think he'd be a hero, no. At least not at the pro level.
Hello, Miss Wiedenheft. How are you doing today?
I am doing great.
Well, I actually have a question for you. How do you think Power would do if she was thrown into the Dr. Stone universe?
I think she would be fine. I do believe she would wreak havoc. She would definitely be a problem, because I think she would have way too much fun destroying a bunch of statues.
At least there won't be too many people to complain.
That is true until she finds the village.
Very true. Miss Megan, I brought you a
Yes.
gift.
Oh,
I hope you
ooh.
like it.
Ooh! Oh, I love this. This is cool. I like the paint. Yeah. This is gonna go in my water bottle at home. I have a
Nice.
whole water bottle with Anya stickers.
Really?
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's amazing. Yay! Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is awesome.
We have come bearing gifts for you.
Thank you so much.
We really hope you like it.
Sweet. Oh, this is so cool. And I love that the sticker's like the inverse of the print. This is very cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello, Maria.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Cute hat.
Thank you. My girlfriend loves it, and I stole it from her. So I actually have a question for you.
Yes.
Outside of acting, what are some of your interests and hobbies?
Okay, so I really love to bake. I think I have the best chocolate chip cookie recipe on earth. I said that here. I also just recently got into climbing, like bouldering. I really like it, kind of to prep for the role, but I also just love it so much that I'm like a climber now. I'm trying to get better. It's really fun. It's kind of like a puzzle. Yeah, that's what I've been up to recently.
I think I'm gonna have to try that chocolate chip cookie just to make sure that you're,
No, it's great. The secret is a lot more butter and a lot more salt than you think you need.
Oh, definitely wouldn't have thought the salt.
Yes, salt, because it brings out all the flavors.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
What do you think differentiates Obi-Wan from the live action and Obi-Wan from the animated series?
Well, I've been very blessed to be Obi-Wan for many, many years, 22 years or so now, as Obi-Wan in cartoons and games and animated films and toys and all these things. And I think Obi-Wan is the same across the board with all of them in some degrees. And then in others, like people say that he's a little more snarky with regards to, I have a little more fun with him maybe than Ewan got to. I don't think there was, again, the time for him to be able to do as much fun, with it. So, and then of course the Duchess Satine, that was a whole storyline that we never got to explore in the live action. So I think we got to see that he's a joker, and he's a lover, and he's a fighter sometimes too. But the Force is strong with him either way.
So, Ryan, I have a quick question for you.
Okay.
What are your true feelings towards Power?
I'd really appreciate it if she washed more, because the apartment just starts to kind of like stink up a little bit after a couple days. No, I think she's actually one of the most, like, genuinely me speaking, I think she's such an interesting character, because you take something like, one, she's not a person, she is a blood demon that is like beyond time, it's like,
Right.
As far as we know, blood and the fear of blood and all these things is time immortal, right?
Right.
So I think there's something about this creature, otherworldly being entity wearing a skin suit, trying to learn how to be human,
Right.
while also having like all of these very strong, chaotic, and horrible opinions, and yet being so charming and endearing. I think that's such a fascinating character. And like, I don't know how Fujimoto works that chemistry, but it's like, I think what makes us all love her is such a juxtaposition, because by nature, the things that she says and does and how she acts, any other character in any other story, I feel like we'd be like, we hate that character, right?
Right.
So it's kind of incredible how they've managed to make her like such a genuine rock star in the story.
I have a question for you. What are your true feelings towards Denji?
I think he is a very sweet person underneath it all. He's just like a regular teenage boy who's got teenage feelings and urges. Somehow, I don't know, he is so much deeper than that. He's lost so many people. Like, his father at the beginning too. Like, I don't even know about his mother. Like, nobody even says anything about that unless, I read up to volume 13 and I still don't remember anything about that. So I don't even know if they covered that. But throughout all of that, he still keeps such a chipper attitude and positivity throughout everything. And I really admire that about him.
That's so nice.
I want to cheer him on. I want to see him get everything that he's ever wanted.
I have a quick question for you. What is your favorite anime that you haven't actually been in?
My favorite anime that I haven't been in, and I have the controversial answer here, is that I love Full Metal Alchemist 2003.
Oh.
Better than Brotherhood.
Why better?
it's a little weirder, and I kind of like how like grittier, and I don't know, it's just more moody. Whereas like, and Brotherhood's great, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely more of like your traditional shonen, lots of good battle scenes and everything. But I love the moody weirdness of 2003 so much.
So Adam, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Besides the anime that you've already been in, what anime is your favorite?
Ooh, okay, that I have not been in.
Yeah.
I love Noragami.
Oh, that's a good shout right there.
Noragami is a good one. I really love Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, of course.
Of course.
So yeah, those two. Probably those two.
Those are some really hot picks too.
Yep.
Yeah, well thank you so much for your time.
Of course, man. Good to see you again.